We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Arrowhead. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
Like, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. To throw is Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play, and a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the Texas Longhorn, Roschon Johnson. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He gets this complete to Burton. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
First down. First and goal, Chicago.
What is up?
Swift. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get, the offensive line.
And he's in. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and good. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7.
15.
Brings up third and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Triple zeros on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. We are through one. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
On the option, it's Swift. A terrific run there. taken down at the 25-yard line.
Gain of 22 yards.
22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
What is that?
They'll run with Manunga. And he'll get forward for a couple. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
23-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8.
What is that?
Throwing is Williams. Inside the 10, it is caught. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
Ready to go!
They'll run with Swift. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Try it again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal.
What is it on? Here we go.
Now Williams. We'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he will score! DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. On is Santos for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bears move out on top, 14-0.
Chiefs nothing. Santos to kick off.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Nico Remigio to bring it back. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
43-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, Isaiah Pacheco. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
9-yard line.
Attack, attack!
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's in! Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Harrison Butker.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready, set up.
On the give, it is Manunga. He'll work forward for a couple. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Ready, set up.
Here's Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Ready, set up.
On the give, here's Swift. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Defenses always have to make a decision, Mike. How do they want to defend the zone read? Some teams want the quarterback to keep the ball. They want the ability to tackle the quarterback. Other teams, they want it to be a give read, and that's what we saw here. They were ready for it, and they take the running back down for a loss.
Oh, he's got a man open, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down after that big game, but the marker is down. This one probably coming back.
Ready, set up.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
That'll be caught. Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First down throw, Mahomes. Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Ready, set.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Going up top. That's caught. And he will score. Luther Burden. Touchdown Bears.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing is Mahomes. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You can feel the frustration starting to build, can't you? It's in their body language. It's how they're getting in and out of the huddle. There's no tempo. There's no energy. Somebody needs to get that huddle, look them in the face and say, hey, guys, we can either sleepwalk through the rest of this game and lose, or somebody be the jump start that we need to really find our rhythm and timing.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. This one, a deep shot for Rice. And he is going to have a Chiefs first down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, KC.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught. Travis Kelce. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
Robinson, a 4-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 17-yard line.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Third down and 14.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
It is 3rd and long.
Fire down these two.
Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Here's Mahomes. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
What is that? They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw, it's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back where you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Bears 1st down.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll go again with Swift. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. What is going on? Well, we see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big-time play for the Bears. 31 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is, and in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd and 7. Give up the middle with Swift. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal. He's inside the 10. Mark him at the 7.